So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Maldini. Early ball out from the back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gilberto Silva. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Nedved. Threads one in, and he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. No way through.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cafu. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he get it through? Oh, super find. He's picked his... He's having a shot! Played up towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Almost half an hour in now. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's onside! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cafu gets into some space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw-in. That's a good run down the left. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Pelé. Cafu calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cafu. Rijkaard. Nedved. Chance here to counter. Now it's Nedved. And this is Adriano. Strokes it back. And it's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that looks a decent... Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Adriano! Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Good driving run. And the finish! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're off again. Maldini. Now Gilberto Silva. Cafu. And here's Messi. Messi. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Rodri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. And smartly reclaimed. Looking to play him in. Eto'o. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Looking for the run. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's played in. Gilberto Silva with the clearance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff! And he hits the net! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Bergkamp gets it away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Milan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bebeto! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. And that's really well manoeuvred. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Spread neatly. That's a good ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 17, Gilberto Silva, numero 14, Seedorf, numero 11, Messi,
Cruyff.
numero 10, numero 2, lasciano il campo per
Tries to get it
il
clear.
numero 13, Villar, il numero 7, il numero
So,
3,
third corner of the
il
game.
numero 5, Alexandre Pato, il numero 20.
And he thumps it clear. Vieira. And it's Rodri. Back towards the middle. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's intervened well there. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's a throw. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Hullet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. And this is Eto'o. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
We have already started here.
Can he get on the end of this?
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. Played into space out wide. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new Adriano! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicked it back promptly. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gilberto Silva gets across to intercept that. Vieira. Adriano. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rijkaard. Adriano looking... It's Adriano! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Bergomi.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Vieira.
And it's Nedved. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. And he decides to cross it. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ronaldinho. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard tries to pass it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been cut out, well played.
Vieira.
Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Messi. Messi is flagged offside. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Viene sostituito con il
Arsenal
numero
get the
22.
second half started.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Messi. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well,
Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Messi with the short one. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Pullet. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Vieira.
And here's Cruyff.
Bebeto.
And it's Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, can he get onto this? More and more pressure on the ball here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Nesta.
Cafu. Now
La
Gilberto
fluenza di
Silva.
quest'oggi è di 80.314
Gone forward.
spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pullet. Succumbs to the pressure. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Nesta. Cruyff. Great vision. It's a promising position. Nesta. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. Gullit. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And they've got rid. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Milan have it back and can go again.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is a horrific header! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Milan go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cruyff. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Lahm. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Eto'o.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He can run onto that. Oh, well played.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bebeto. Gullit does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Eto'o.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. There's no flag. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the finish! It's hit the crossbar. And that will be the final act. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Adriano. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lahm goes on a run down the left wing. And the pass is intercepted. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. And this is Messi. It's a mighty effort! Nedved gets it away. And this is Bebeto. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And he thumps it clear. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well read, nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Adriano. Adriano.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Still goalless at the moment. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Bebeto has been caught there, it's a foul. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second base. He's having a go! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Showing good feet. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's intervened well there. And it's Nedved. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely weighted ball. Shot, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Seedorf. And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Just eases him off the ball.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So we're into the second 45. Cafu. Gullit chasing after it. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got Saul. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cafu. Nesta. Goes long and straight. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gilberto Silva. Maldini. And here's the chance to counter. Vieira calmly anticipates. Nedved. Rijkaard. Gullit. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Gullit. And it's Maldini. And they've switched it over to the other side. Cafu. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Pings it across. He's there and gets it away. Nedved. Nedved charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great vision. It's Vieri! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bebeto, and he's been shifted off it. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Milan finding their passes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And he's managed to get free, delivered with swing. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's been cut out, well played. He's through here. He is through here. Lahm gets rid without sophistication. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Vieri. And it's Rodri. Oh, cracking ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. Now it's Bebeto. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Cafu. Cross from Caf. Big header! Oh, crossbar! Thuram gets good distance on it.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's that, the end. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments.